in there. That's very fantastic. Nice.
Thank you.
Timers report, how are we doing on time?
Our goal, actually we started a little bit late, but however we are now 9:21, so that means that we are within the time frame that has been.
Okay.
Alright,
All right.
okay. So I'll move on to my general evaluations about the meeting so far. Starting with the Sanjay introduction, I moved in when it was going on. And what I felt is there was a lot of energy and you had some passion. You just put in some kind of passion in introducing or starting a meeting. And of course, while inviting the president also. And the presidential address, Toastmaster Kapil Naresh. Before the presidential address, one thing what I liked was the theme was put, and the first slide which was put on the screen was just amazing. So wonderful, Krishna. I'll come back about your efforts today later. Presidential address, Kapil Naresh, it was wonderful that you started with the history of the club. You started in June 2012, and so fast in 2.5 years' time, how the club has progressed. And you compared that club with the bullet train, and he asked a question, what is so special about bullet train? I didn't know that bullet train has got an engine in every carriage. Fantastic. But I have a suggestion for the presidential address. Wonderful, it was bullet train. Somehow you could have related it with the theme and before handing over to the Toastmaster of the evening. It was easy. Bullet train needs fuel, right? So we also, as bullet trains, every member of this club as a bullet train needs a lot of fuel. Fuel is food. So to tell you about the food, we have a person kind of thing, something you have added into it. And also another thing what is amazing is in a small gathering when you have so many people during the as I know from Toastmaster Balaji, this is the time when most of the people in the business excellence gets too busy, the attendance drops down, despite that you have more than 5 guests attending this meeting. And also I have seen the different guests are invited by different people. So it shows how much ownership each person, each member takes in the meetings and in the development of the club. That's so wonderful, and this is something special I have seen for this particular club. And to the Toastmaster of the evening, I'll come back to you later. I have to do a lot of postmortem of your And word of the day, man of Toastmaster, wonderful. Reghunath, right? Fantastic. And see, the topic was introduced, or the word was introduced with a lot of examples. In a way, it seems she is Reghunath for putting up a good show. Usually, wordmaster's job, I have seen in many of the clubs, people come and write a word over there and just explain about it, what's the adjective, what's the noun, how it is used, and in less than a minute it is done. But she took a lot of time for it, and it shows how much passionate she was in doing such a small role and made it very important. Seen a word master mentoring a round robin speaker how to round robin. Somebody was mentored over there. This is the first time. Fantastic. So passionate, but the extra passion made you overshoot the time, I believe. Time, right? So we have to be time conscious as well. Project speeches I am not touching because it was all well evaluated by 3 well-experienced evaluators, so I don't want to touch it again. The only thing is that for P6, because you were focusing on your vocal variety, so there was a lot of pitch variation, scope of pitch variation. Me, who's sitting at the back, sometimes struggled to hear what you spoke in a lower voice, so you had a collar mic, could have used. That's it. Otherwise, it was so good, so fantastic. And the quality of speeches, again, a club which is just 2 years old, this is the kind of quality that means it shows to all the mentors of this club, whomever is the mentors in this club, fantastic, they are doing an excellent job. That's clearly visible over here. And table topics, Madam Toastmaster Savita Prabhu. Fantastic, because I thought when I had an idea that we were going to come out with the topics which would be related to food, I thought in my mind how can you bring out 6-7 topics that is related to food? What is the best food? What is the bad food? And which is your best restaurant? Which is the the most hated restaurant? These are the common typical questions that could be very boring for the audience. But he came out with some excellent topics which had a lot of variety in itself, and people had a lot of opportunity to speak about it. And I really felt it was not an easy topic to answer, because table topic usually for a seasoned Toastmasters you have to have a mix of difficulty as well as easiness. So it was perfect, well chosen. And Toastmaster of the evening, I have nothing more to say about it. You started with the changes in the agenda, wonderful, so much powerful, so much energetic, so much enthusiastic. And in fact, when he invited me to come and attend this meeting, I said I'm coming, Krishna, I'm coming. Only depends on what time I can leave my office, because today we had a lot of work in the office, I knew. So Monday is a tough day, I said I'll try to make it. Anyway, very humorous as you naturally are, and you have done a lot of research on the foods, which many of them, I didn't know many of them.
Yeah, 15 days I know. 15 days I know on WhatsApp.
Fantastic.
Please share.
And one more good thing was, from every speaker to the other speaker, or every idea to the other idea, you had a very smooth transition, because conducting a meeting for more than 2 hours with maintaining that tempo and the transition is not an easy job. And you have done a lot of hard work on this. You did it extremely well. And coming to some of the suggestions, starting with the banner, that's the first thing what we look for in a Toastmasters, the club banner. And I was informed that the banner was stuck in traffic and may not make it for the meeting. Right? And also, the agenda was shown on the screen. I believe before the meeting, the agenda was circulated to everybody. But for people like me and the guest, we didn't know what's the agenda, so at least you should have some 5-6. We don't want to waste the paper, save the environment. 5-6 copies of the printed agenda to be distributed for the guest would be a good idea. And this soccer point, which is open, it's a tripping hazard. Fortunately, none of the project speeches use the entire stage area. So please make sure that's please make sure that it's well closed and it is protected. Then the distribution of the voting device, I suggest it should be done during the 30 seconds feedback time after the final speech. Because after the table topics, we have seen there was, after the project speeches, we have seen a lot of time was wasted on distribution of this. And voting system takes a little more time. I don't know. Last time when I came here, it was fantastic. It did all went well. But this time I have seen it ate away around at least 2 or 3 minutes of it.
The technician has
But you
changed.
get trained on this also. But the good thing is timing devices on the floor. This is a new thing for me. Usually I find it sitting on top of the table. So first I thought DTM Balaji wanted to keep a place, I wanted a place for his camera, so it has gone down. When I checked with Misha said it is to come with the international standards. I don't know, it is like that? Okay, fine. And the energy in this club is amazing, with so less number of people, so much good energy, you are clapping, encouraging the people, everything fantastic. Strong and long applauses, that is motivating to anyone. And this is something I've seen you calling the role players for the next meeting, so that whenever you look at it, it reminds you, okay, then you get an opportunity to choose what role you can take it up. That's taking an advanced commitment. So a lot of hassle, trouble is removed from the Toastmaster of the evening. Overall, I loved this meeting, and of course, I would love to come and attend whichever meeting is possible here. Right, thank you.
The word ravenous, to my count, was used over 40 times tonight. Thank you very much.
And for the grammarian's report, Toastmaster Omar.
And the grammarian's role is to check how people are talking, using the grammar in their language. As you know, most of the people here, the English is their second language. And frankly speaking, I'm disappointed to say, how guys you use with the word yes, this word Lebanese, you use very with the word Lebanese. Second mistake was I'm gonna eat it. I know this is type of famous slang, but it's not to be used. Other than this, it was fabulous. Not so many mistakes. People are taking hold of their language when they stand.